Welcome back. In this lesson, we're talking about service items, delivery, add-ons that aren't necessarily part of your normal production. Maybe, for example, you sell candles or greeting cards or fun enclosure cards. Or maybe you need to figure out how to do tasting events at this particular garden event. Or maybe you're just looking for how to add delivery rates to your orders. Let's take a look at that. Let's start with delivery. So delivery, I'm definitely going to put into my labor tab, and I'm going to give it labor rates just like everything else. So here is my delivery, and it is $35 an hour because I'm hiring that out. So let me go back to my orders, go back to Bernie's Gardens, and let's say I've hired somebody to drop off items for me at the farmer's market. So I'm going to come down to the very bottom and add more labor and overhead. Scroll down until you find delivery, and then this person delivers for me at 30 minutes before the show and then helps me pack up and leave 30 minutes after. So it is a grand total of 1 hour at $35 total rate. Now you'll notice the 50 here, and that 50 has to do with our profit margin. So I could drop that to 0 if I want to take a look at the 35 to 35. But I'm going to go ahead and add that profit margin right back on top of that. Let's talk about service items. So let's say we want to bring greeting cards. Let me remove this real quick so I can show you exactly how I did it. First thing I did was go to our pantry. And from our pantry, I'm going to add a material. And I'm going to call it greeting cards. And my cost is $1.25 each. These are hand-created greeting cards. They're adorable. Once I hit enter, it saves. I can go back to my orders and then add these as line items. I can add a single greeting card. I can add multiple greeting cards. And why would I do that, you might ask? Well, if I just want to know how to price a single greeting card, if I put in a single greeting card with my 30% profit margin, it's going to give me a price of $1.79. But what if I actually want to sell these for $3.99? I can do a price override right here. And I'm looking at a single card to help me remember to price sticker all of those. Now I'm taking a total of 25 cards to this farmer's market, so I have another line up here with 24 cards. And I can see the real cost and the suggested retail price total after profit margin. So that's one way you can approach individualized items. We've talked about delivery. What about service events? What if maybe we do like individual mini tastings while we're there? We can add another labor. We can open up a labor rate called tasting experience. And maybe we have that set up at $12 an hour. But maybe it only takes 15 minutes to do this tasting event. So I can drop this to a quarter of an hour, get a cost of $4.29 with profit margin added. Okay, so you can add individual items that don't necessarily belong to a product that you manufacture. There are different ways to put it onto a quote so that you have it as part of your planner. There are different ways that you can put it down below in labor and overhead, so it doesn't necessarily count toward materials. Let me save and accept this order so you can see what it looks like right now over on the planner side. We've added all kinds of things to this order. We've got 2 bundle pricings. We've got royal cookies, royal icing iced cookies, and we've got chocolate chip cookies. We've got our boxes. We have all of the things that we plan on bringing along with it. Let's skip over here to the planner. The first thing I see are my ingredients from our recipes. And it says I need 750 chocolate chip cookies. I need 50 sugar cookies with 50 batches of royal icing for each individual cookie. And over here to the right hand side, I see all of the ingredients that I need and my supplies, including the 25 pieces of greeting cards that I'm planning on taking to market. This is kind of important. If you need a packing list, this can help you. If I select all of these individual recipes, I can then view the batter batch, and it tells me exactly how much of each ingredient I need to complete the full set of batter. Now, keep in mind, This is a large amount of ounces for even a really large mixer. So you will need to know your capacity on your mixer. This is going to take me about 7 batches worth to complete because my mixer just won't hold all of that. So I'll take all of these ingredients and I'll divide them by 7 and I'll create individual batch amounts to fit my mixer bowl. So now you know how to add individual items and the flexibility within that feature. I look forward to seeing you in the next lesson.